Welcome back to the channel, guys. We finally have our kitchen, but we had to put it together. It's wasn't expecting it to come in like this. There's a lot of boxes that we need to put together, and we have the help of the baby, thankfully. So, what are you doing, dude? You gonna make it? Yeah, you got it. So, we got some things to move around. We got to get like a table out of the way because that's where we're going to build everything and put it all together over there, and then just kind of situate it so that when we take out the old kitchen, we can just quick swap the cabinets over there instead of tearing all that out and then trying to build them and set them there. So we're going to build all the cabinets first. Not like put the doors on or the drawers in or anything like that, but get the shelves built. And then literally tear that one out and throw these ones in there, and it's going to be... I'm nervous. I'm really nervous because I still got to put in outlets for the stove and the over-the-range microwave and the dishwasher and run plumbing for the dishwasher, and let's just do it. We're just going to do it. We're just going to do it, okay? Okay, so we have the bottom frames at least built. So this is kind of how it's going to look, but on this wall. It's just being built over here right now. So it's going to be a 3-drawer, the sink, dishwasher, 12-inch 3-drawer, range oven stove thing, and then another 12-inch 3-drawer. And that's just the bottom cabinets. Mind you, we have one cabinet right now besides the sink. One cabinet. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 upper cabinets still that we got to build. Oh boy. Yeah, so it's going together good. It's actually pretty simple once you figure out. They all kind of go together the same, just different dimensions, really. So yeah, it's not going bad. The drawers are the hardest ones to build because they got all the rollers and stuff in them, as you can see. But once you get that done, it's not a big issue at all. So yeah, it's going pretty good. We're going to get the uppers built, and then this is only taking us 2 hours about, so that's not bad. So we'll get the uppers built, and then go to the races tonight, I guess. Hey guys, so we're trying to get the cabinets in. Just a little update for you. We had this light fixture here. Took the light fixture off. I was just going to wire nut it and pull it down because I saw that the cord comes down underneath the sink. So, I know, typical, why didn't you get the breaker off? Blah, blah, blah. Because all I did was put wire nuts on it. I wasn't worried about it. I knew I wasn't going to arc it out, taking wire nuts off and putting wire nuts on. So I didn't think anything of it. Didn't put wire nuts on there. Or didn't shut the breaker off. Didn't feel like even... The breakers are a mess here because everything is spliced off of everything. You don't know what outlets are on what breaker. It's a disaster. Absolute disaster. So I said, okay, whatever. That's not a big deal. I'll just wire nut it, pull it down through the wall because I can see the exposed cable down here. Which is not the right way to do it, by the way. They literally just punched a hole in the wall. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but they literally just punched a hole in the wall and ran the wire through. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just grab it and pull it down. So I start grabbing it and pulling it down, and all of a sudden, what the hell is that? Well, where it's been exposed, I'll try to get you a good view here, where it has been rubbing up against the wood. Come on, focus. Where it's been rubbing up against the wood is all exposed. So I grabbed the exposed hot wire. Mind you, the insulation is pulled off of the hot wire. So I get electrocuted. And, but I'd rather me get electrocuted than start a house fire, so that's a good thing. And then I noticed there's another wire down here too. So I see this one coming up, and it's coming out of the basement. Okay, what the heck is that? Well, let me show you. We have this outlet here. Yeah, that's the kind of quality craftsmanship. Just cut a hole in the wall and stick it through there, and we'll wrap it around in some duct tape. At least they had the right mind to wrap the sharp edges in duct tape on that hole, on that one. So then I got to thinking, I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? Why is it such, like it's a disaster? So then I open up the crawl space here. And yeah, so this is the disaster of a crawl space that we have down here. I come down here and I'm like, okay, where's these wires coming from? I'm like, okay, there's the 2 wires. But where? You can see them back there. There's 2 black wires coming out of that box right there. Right there. Direct tap off of the well. So, probably the most vital appliance in the house, they just tap power off of it. This is literally an exterior wall on the other side of this. An exterior wall. Go through it. There's 8 slots left in the breaker panel outside. 8. You could have had this light, this outlet. You could put an outlet there. We got to put an outlet up here. Mind you, I need to put in 2 110 outlets, a 220 outlet. So I'm like, oh, easy, super easy. Way easier to just punch through the wall than it is to fish wire all the way down through the basement, through everything. No, just literally drill. Drill outside, through the wall, run conduit, run it to the breaker. Super, super simple. So now I gotta go pull the power from the main box outside because we have a circuit on the telephone pole outside. Gotta go pull that power, go down in the crawl space, disconnect that. Hopefully they didn't screw anything up too much. I mean, I don't even know what to do with these. Maybe I'll leave that outlet, but just, I don't know. That doesn't, boggles my mind. So, yeah, that's what we're dealing with. And then we're going to hang the uppers. Before I tear this all out, we're going to hang the uppers. And then, because it's Sunday right now and I do got to work. So, we're going to hang the upper cabinets, get those in, deal with this disaster probably throughout the week or maybe even next weekend. Try to get it pulled out and the new ones put in because like I got to replumb the sink. I got to, like I said, put in those new outlets. One for the over-the-range microwave, one for the dishwasher, and then the 220 for the stove. So, it's just, we're uncovering a lot of interesting things. Let's put it that way. Very, very interesting things. But we're going to rewire it, make this whole south kitchen, or this whole west kitchen wall its own breaker. Not tapped off the well, not tapped off of this, not tapped off of that. Own breaker. So, I'm going to put the camera down. I'm going to go do some electrical stuff. Yeah, actually shut the power off this time because I don't want to get electrocuted. Okay, well, I got the electrical out. This is disconnected. I got that wire pulled out. I got that all taken care of, that disaster thing. I got the piece of sheetrock up here. Got a mud tape paint. That can all be done much later. I'm actually not going to do that until I tear out the lowers because I want that to be able to dry. So I'm going to start hanging cabinets from the corner, working my way over. Found the studs. Got everything taken care of. It is lap underneath here too, so lap anchors. It's going to work phenomenal. It's going to be super strong. Super supported. And then, yeah, I mean, I literally got to set up my rigging board that I'm going to set up underneath here so I can tip the cabinets onto it, get everything marked up, and get everything drilled, pre-drilled, get the cabinets in. And then we should have uppers in the next, I'm going to say probably hour and a half if I don't stop and make dinner first. Whew. Well, after a long, tiresome day, lots of running around, lots of electrical, lots of mishaps, lots of things that weren't expecting, we got the uppers in. Except for the metal bracket thingy that's going where the fridge is going. and that sheetrock that I have to, what's the word I'm looking for? Tape and mud this spot. Except for that, still got to tape and mud that. But the uppers are in. I mean, the shelves aren't in there yet, but the little tabs are in there for the shelves. Yeah, and above the range microwave will go here, oven will go here. I mean, it's going to be a little tight, but whatever. I really don't care, honestly. As long as I have room to sit here and cook, which I will, we'll be good to go. So that was not bad when we were able to actually just put them up. What sucked was everything that led up to it. Doing the sheetrock, that electrical, getting stuff out of our way. Our wall, too, isn't like a straight wall. It's like, so there's a lot of shims in the bottom side of that. But they're up. They're there. They're up. We're not going to use those top ones for like heavy stuff. It's going to be food only. Probably in this one. Random stuff up here. Spices and stuff in here. But yeah, I mean, we're together. So, feels good. Feels real good. That's all I'm getting done tonight. I might start tear out in the next couple of days here on the bottoms. Don't mind that. We have a bunch of dishes in there because they can't go in the cabinets and we can't put them away. And that was working, so don't worry. Don't worry about all that. But why are you looking at me like that? Because I showed our dishes. But it was a lot. We'll get back at this probably, like I said, maybe tomorrow. So next couple of days here, we'll be back on, give you an update. See you then, guys. All right, so it's been a little bit longer than like a day or two. It's been a week. As you can tell, I got my hair cut. Ooh, looking fresh. I know. But it's the weekend now. Well, Friday night, finally. And honey, she didn't want to be in it, so I had to put her in it. But we're going to tear out the lower cabinets tonight. I got to see if I can get in here and get that all disconnected. As you can see, it's just an absolute disaster. They spray foamed everything instead of actually like sealing stuff. So I have a feeling that underneath that cabinet is probably solid foam, which is going to suck. But I need to see first if the shutoffs actually even shut everything off. So, because, yeah, and I have to replumb all of that. I have to, I think, change out the water lines. I don't know. I might not have to change the water lines because they might just bend enough. But we're going to get these pulled tonight, at least, for sure. And maybe get the new one set in place. I'm not too sure. That's the ultimate goal, is to get the new one set in place. But if we get these out tonight, then that'll be good enough. We'll check in with you in a little bit here. Kind of got my hands full, and he's got his hand full of my beard. So we'll check in with you guys in a little bit. So we got the countertop off and the drawers out and everything like that. You know, it's going good. But just want to give a little public service announcement here for homeowners. If you own a house, don't do this. So this piece of wood, was screwed on to cover up that hole in the wall. Yeah, that's where that hole is that the wire was run through that electrocuted me. And then this is the best part. This is the best part. So they obviously had a mouse problem at one point in time. And instead of like actually fixing the wall and repairing it, you know, like a normal person would think is the right thing to do, they put a piece of trim over it. So I can't get this out yet because I gotta take that all apart. But I don't know if you can see down there. I'll try to shine with the flashlight. That entire wall is tore apart from rodent damage. And the countertops came up to here, and the trim came up to here. So they literally put a piece of trim over it to cover it. Don't be that type of person. Because now I get to deal with all of that before I can even put the cabinets in. So that means I gotta go get sheetrock. Mind you, this is lap and plaster. These walls are lap and plaster. So I have to open it up to studs to put a piece of sheetrock in there and tape it all up and mud it over. Not only there, but there where the wire is running through, there where the wire is running through. And then I'm assuming they had a wire running through right there at some point in time, because it looks like it's a hole, like it was saw cut, like a hole saw. Or it was rodents. I don't really know, but don't be that kind of person. Those are the worst people to be. Don't be that type of person. So, plans changed for the night. We started pulling the cabinets out and moved the fridge. I moved the fridge back already because it needs to be here to be steady. But underneath the fridge right under here, the hardwood is completely ripped up. Like a big, I don't know, probably 16-inch by 10-inch piece is pulled up right there. It's unlevel. There's more holes in the wall there. Yeah, I didn't want to tear it apart anymore because it started to stink really bad, so I'm wearing this. It just smelled like mold, so I didn't want to disturb it anymore. We do have to sleep in here for the night. So tomorrow we're going to pull it up, scrub it, scrub it, clean it hard. Like really, really, really good. And then sheetrock. We have to sheetrock now. So yeah, plans changed. Plans changed. That's what happens when you don't maintain your house. Instead of fixing the problem, you just cover it up. Band-Aids only work for so long. They're only sticky for so long. Then it just makes things worse. So, fix your shit. Sorry, battery died. What I was saying is fix your shit right. Do it the right way. Don't half-ass it. If you do half-ass it, do it good, at least. Do the better half of that half-ass, not the bad half of that half-ass. Because then people like me have to come in and do it. And no, I'm no expert. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. But I'm at least smart enough to look it up and try to figure it out or ask people. But sorry, ranting. Okay, yeah, as you can tell, this isn't how we planned on this going at all. Tore it apart and find out that the entire wall behind it is rotten. So, this is all we're doing for tonight. We gotta run in the morning, go grab plumbing, PEX line, PEX fittings, sheetrock, and I don't even remember other stuff too. We'll figure that out when we get there. So, see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It's the next day, and I think we got things figured out here. So I just was down in the crawl space. I didn't bring the camera with. Pain in the ass to try to film down there, so I didn't even bring it with. But as for the plumbing, oh my gosh. As for the plumbing, I've got figured out how I'm going to change that around. That's just on PEX. That's on copper. But I see where it goes in. It goes PEX to copper for some reason. I don't know why, but we're just going to do all PEX line. And then this is going to be easy. That's just literally cutting a section out and moving it over. Like, I don't know, probably 2 feet. It'll be super simple. Super, super simple. Just got to get a coupler and shorten up that pipe, really. So that's all I got to do. And cut a new hole in the ground to put it down in there, but whatever. I'm not worried about that. So I'm going to get the cabinets cut out, get them tore out, get the plumbing cut down, and then just cap it for now. Go get a bunch of PEX. PVC, braided cables. I gotta get. Wow. Gotta get a couple of. I totally just got sidetracked there. My dog's playing with the water bottle and it freaked me out. But I gotta get plumbing stuff, PEX stuff, get the cabinets out, and hopefully get new ones in. And we gotta get sheetrock today, but. That's Gabby playing with Nova. I'm just going to get this stuff out. It's a zoo in here. I'm going to get this stuff out, and we'll check back in with you guys in a minute. Alright, so we got the cabinets out. And just to show you what I was talking about here when I said the wall is rotten and they tried to fix it without like actually trying to fix it. Just putting Band-Aids on it. So Yeah. That's super cool. Like, they sheetrocked, and then they just didn't go the rest of the way. Like, that's not even lined up. What the heck? And then that's where the mice were, or whatever rodents were in there. But instead of taking the rest of the lap off right there and plaster, they just left it and covered it up with the cabinet. Like, that's not how houses work. And then the floor here, I haven't swept anything up yet. The floor here is completely pulled away so it bows right there. And I mean, easy fix. It got to go down in the crawl space anyways. Easy fix, just jack it up. But man, now I have to jack the floor up there, fix that wall, sheetrock this whole wall before I put the cabinets in. It's gonna be a mess, but it's gotta get done. The cabinet's already gone, so I mean, we need a kitchen. So I'm gonna sweep this up and let's go to Menards or Home Depot or whatever has the stuff that I need to have. So, what was living in our walls? Is that a cat leg? That came out of there, along with a bunch of rat tails and things like that. That's disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting. Now that I got it cleaned up a little bit here, let me show you guys what I'm dealing with. So, I got this wall all cleared out. Oh, pressing the wrong button there. Got this wall all cleared out. Cut the sheetrock over to the studs. Gave myself a little overlap for the studs. Just gonna sheetrock it. That's simple fix. The not so simple fix. At first I was like, oh, the floor's just sagging. Well, no, I couldn't see the massive amounts of rot. That's what I'm dealing with. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. That's called they had a water leak. Never fixed the water leak. And just decided that was good enough. So now I get to fix it. Of course. I mean, on the bright side, it'll make the plumbing way easier. Way easier. But I guess we'll get some boards, get some plywood, and start cutting out the bad stuff. Why? Why does everything have to be harder than it should be? Oh my gosh. This is kind of fun, actually. It's like that. Remember that game Break the Ice? It's kind of what it's like. Like if I break this board, am I gonna fall through the floor? I don't know. If I break this board, am I gonna fall through the floor? I don't know. Let's make it fun. If it sucks, let's make it fun. I don't want to make it fun. It's worse than I thought. A lot worse than I thought. So the ledger board is completely rotten. So I gotta replace that. I'm going to run an 8-foot 4x4 from there where it's level to there where it's level underneath to support the joists. I gotta run and go get 2x8s right now. I'm gonna get 2x8s and marry these up. Jack it up level. I have to get some plumbing because this has an old whole house filter. So it's a filter that comes right off the pressure tank. Filters the water into the house. But it's bypassed and it's leaking. And we knew it was leaking. We knew I had a slow leak, but now that I was just down there, it's a lot worse. It's gotten a lot worse. So I need to go get parts to delete that, basically. Get new PEX line to run PEX for this cold water. And then 2x8s, plywood. I'm going to have to make a separate run for sheetrock, I think. So I don't think, you got to remember, I don't have my truck anymore. So I have to make a separate run for plywood, or for sheetrock. I'll probably do sheetrock and plywood together. That way I can just stack them in the back of the car. Alright, I'm back. I got the plumbing stuff. I got some wood that I need for in here. Things should go good. I only got less than an hour because I got to get ready. But about an hour left to work on this for the day because we have a Halloween party tonight too. So I totally forgot about. Didn't really forget about, but this kind of took precedent over everything that I needed to do today. Because, well, a hole in the floor is a hole in the floor and you got to fix it. So I'm going to fly. Not going to show you guys any of it. I'm literally just going to fly through this as fast as I can and make it done right. Hopefully. We'll see, I guess. Right? It's 11 o'clock at night. And I finally got it. So, we got the new PEX ran. We got the tea and the hot water for the dishwasher. New floor on there. It's not nailed in. Got the trusses married up. Or the joist married up. Floor jacked up. Pretty much level. It does still have a little bit of a dip, but that's, if I was going to get that level, I mean, I would have to do the entire crawl space, and I'm not doing that tonight. So I got it within about 1/4 of an inch. Plenty good enough. Way better than it was. Got, like I said, the new joist married up. It was a mess down there. That sucked. I'm dirty and filthy. I feel gross. I need to shower bad. Really, really bad. So that's all we're doing for tonight. Tomorrow, though, it's going to be easy. Sheetrock's going in. Cabinets are going in. Sink and countertop. I cut the plumbing out. Got it capped down there. When I get the sink in, I'm just going to punch a hole. Then, hole saw wherever it needs to go. Drop it down. Line it up. Get it all hooked up. That should be the only time I have to go down in the crawl space tomorrow. But yeah, it's getting there. It's almost done. I think we'll be done with it tomorrow. I really do. With that part of it. I still got to do electrical. That should only take a day, but it's not going to get done tomorrow. So, I'm tired. I'm beat. I'm dirty. Gross. I'm going to shower and go to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning. Hey, good morning! Well, got the floor in, and I just, what's that stuff called? Spray insulation to seam up the cracks. Just, I don't know if you need to, but I did it because I don't want it to be dusty. Sheetrocking and mudded. I'm going to start putting cabinets in now. So, as you can tell, very, very allergy, congesty, sneezy, miserable right now. So, we're going to need the cabinets in. Get these things leveled out the best we can anyways. And yeah, hopefully things start working out good for us. I don't know how well the cabinets are going to level because the floor still isn't like perfectly flat. It's still got a little bit of a dip in it, but I mean, we're going to give it our best shot here, so whatever. They got mounting screws too, so we'll be good. We'll make it flat and straight. We'll be all right, guys. Here we go. Well, we got pretty far today. We got all the lowers in, got the countertop in, the sink in, the new faucet in, fancy, ooh. Garbage disposal in, all the plumbing done, the plumbing down underneath fixed, all the water lines in, everything measured out, done the right way, secured to the wall. Probably tomorrow I'm going to do the electrical because I got to do an outlet for Brandy just walking in the shop. Thanks. I got to do an outlet for the dishwasher, and that's where I'll plug the beverage disposal into also. It's just an air switch, so that air switch has a plug on it. So when you plug it in, Why do you go that way? So then the garbage disposal air switch just has a plug that you plug into the wall, and it's got 2 outlets on there. One you plug the garbage disposal into, so when you hit the switch, it activates everything. Blah blah, whatever. You know, I don't know. It's magic. Basically, I'm really tired. It's like 9:30 at night, and I gotta work tomorrow. I gotta be up at 3:30, and then I gotta do an outlet for the microwave. Replumb the 220 electrical. Put that in behind the oven. Gotta wait on the rest of the countertop because it's not here. It was back ordered. It'll be here, I think, Tuesday. I gotta fix some of the trim work. I got that all silicone, As you can see down there, got that all painted. We're gonna, this whole wall, all this texture, grossness, all this is gonna come down. And it's just gonna be back to primer and then whatever color we decide to do. But got a lot of finishing touches to do, but the framework is in. So super awesome. Long day. I'm exhausted. Don't want to work on it anymore. But we'll do it tomorrow after work. We got an angry baby. But you guys want to see something cool? Want to see something real cool? We got the kitchen done. Look at that. I mean, we got to paint and like do a junction box and stuff like that, but it's done. We got the uppers in, the lowers in, we got under cabinet lighting. We got stuff everywhere because we're actually having people over today to use the new kitchen to make some Christmas cookies. This has only been like 3 months in the works here, but we're done. We're done with it. Look at, we got a fancy new dishwasher even. Wow. The stove didn't used to have that front pane of glass on there, so that would get super hot when you were baking stuff. So we got the front pane of glass on there. We're probably gonna get a new stove because that's the only actual like stainless thing that we have. Everything else is black stainless. One thing that did piss me off though, we got the microwave. The handle came broken. So that's pretty annoying, but they're sending us a new door, whole new door for the microwave. But yeah, I mean, like, we have so much more room in here now. Everything fits good. We got outlets, we have access to things. We have food that can be hidden, so the dogs can't eat it all. We got the fancy new sink. Ooh, with the little, it's the hose and the swirly and the garbage disposal. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. We got the new table over here. Just kind of been our throw all lately. It's super dusty. We're still in the process of cleaning. Don't judge us. But we got new kitchen table, which the 2 ends actually come out and add, I think, what was it, 3 feet total? So it goes from a 5-foot table to a 8-foot table. So we can have people over and sit and eat and host holidays and all that fun stuff. The island back in here, like, I mean, it just works out good. It works out really good in here. The fridge is the only thing that we haven't replaced yet, and we're going to. Fridges are ridiculously expensive. Like a cheap fridge is like $1,900 for a cheap fridge. So I think we're gonna hold off on the fridge for a little bit. We're gonna wait until after the holidays, get our Christmas shopping done. It is actually going out though. It's starting to make some really weird noises. So we're gonna need it here soon. But stove, fridge, those are things that we're probably gonna end up getting. We put the stand-up freezer over on this wall because it just works better with the flow of the kitchen. But I mean, aside from paint, like, we're even decorating. We're decorated up in here. How's it feel, honey? Besides your back hurting from cleaning all day, it feels really good to have it done. It's now we're just paint and minor things. Like, it's a functional, fully functional. And let me tell you, as an adult, I never knew how exciting dishwashers were. Like, to have a dishwasher that works and we don't have to stack dishes up on the counter. Like, look at, now we have space for crock pots with little smokies in there and the baby bottles. And we're gonna have a crock pot with hot chocolate in it, and we got all the cooking stuff out. And I'm really excited, if you can't tell. Really excited. I'm geeking out over it. Super pumped. But this was a hard process. Like, I've done a lot of work on the barn. Done a lot of work on the house itself, but the kitchen, I will say, was difficult. That was the flooring, the plumbing, the electrical. Still doing electrical because the one outlet, I don't know if you can see it, this outlet isn't actually hooked up to anything because I don't know if you guys remember the power cord was just spliced into the well line, the well power, and like no breaker, no junction box, nothing like that. It was open, it was exposed, so I electrocuted myself. So that sucked. But I love it. I absolutely love it. Our little kitchen is finally done. Oh, Christmas! Little kitchen is finally done. It's not bad. It's not bad at all, is it? Yay! Hi, Punk. Looking all sassy over there. But this was a big one. This is the big check off the list for the house. And I'm so glad we got this done. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of work. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, there's going to be way more renovations in this house. It's 150 years old. There's all kinds of stuff we need to update. All kinds of stuff that we need to renovate. There's going to be a lot more of these videos. There's going to be more house content, barn content, yard content. We actually have some stuff coming. I mean, it's winter right now. We got to wait until spring. But we have some stuff coming in spring. It's going to be pretty cool, and I think you guys are going to like it. So make sure to hit the subscribe button. Turn notifications on. That way you can see when the new videos come out. And, I mean, comment if there's anything else that you guys want to see that you think would be cool out here. Any ideas for me, that would be awesome. I love it. I absolutely would love it. So, thanks for watching, guys. And we'll see you on the next video. Love you. Bye-bye.